Hi YouTube, this is themthatgots bringing you another video review. This time I have with me my Series 1 Palisades Muppets Kermit figure. I was trying to figure out what kind of toy line I wanted to start with on my non-custom video reviews, and I figured I love the Palisades Muppets toy line. I have quite a bit of them, and there really aren't that many videos on YouTube about them, so I figured I'd just start right at the beginning with Palisades Muppets, and here's the Kermit figure. Since this is Series 1, Palisades didn't really know exactly what they were doing yet. They hadn't hit their stride, but these figures are still beautiful. Kermit here, if you look, you can see the texture all over his body, just beautiful sculpt. The main thing that these figures didn't have that the rest of them had from about wave 3 or 4 on was just great articulation. This has good articulation. It has enough to work, especially with Kermit being so pencil-y and skinny. But you see here, he swivels the legs, and then he has a disc and socket ball joint there on the shoulder, and then he moves at the neck. And that is all he's got. But it's still a beautiful figure. Portrays Kermit perfectly, in my opinion. Let's get a good view of him here. The texture on these was just awesome. I think that's what made Palisades Muppets toys so awesome, is that that texture really made it look like the puppet. And that's what was so great. He also came with this mug. It says Kermit on it, and it fits pretty nicely into his hand down there. And then he came with a video camera also that says The Muppet Show 25 years. The video camera actually swivels at the top, and this here swivels. Very nice detail on that. And then there was a variant of this figure. I'll show that to you. It's this one here. They call him Tuxedo Kermit. He was a Toy Fair magazine exclusive figure, and he was also released through Toys R Us, I believe, later. But another great figure. He's got the same head sculpt, so that texture is the same. And then he's got this nice tuxedo body. This one has about the same articulation. It does have added wrist articulation, and it does have a swivel at the top of the leg instead of a ball, or not a ball joint, but you know, this is like a T-crotch, and that one was not. And then it also has a swivel here at the ankle, so quite a bit more articulation on this one actually. Then one of the other great things about the Palisades Muppets toy line was that characters that had hats had magnets in the hat. This one actually came before they started doing that, though. They started in wave 2, so this one has a peg. You can see Kermit's got a nice hole in his head right there that this peg fits to on his hat. But he's still a nice figure. And then I forgot to mention, but actually both of those came with this stand that says The Muppet Show 25 years. You can peg them on right here. It's got 2 pegs. And then he also came with a video camera, but his was more of a light gray color instead of that dark, like navy blue almost. And everything's the same on this, the same points of articulation and everything. So that's the Palisades Muppets Kermit figure from Wave 1 of Palisades Muppets, and I'm going to continue with these Wave 1 reviews. There's a last shot for you. Just beautiful figures. And I love the Palisades Muppets toy line. I wish it could still be around, but Palisades is not in business anymore. One of the main reasons they're not in business anymore is because they put so much work into their figures and they were so cheap. I think they retailed for about $7.99 when they first came out. But there's my first Palisades Muppets toy review. I hope you enjoyed. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.